Okay, guys, we're rocking and rolling here. We're moving on to lesson 8. It is Monday. Uh, Geometry student handout. Sorry, it's a little crooked in it just got copied or turned or something in the deal there. So it'll be all right though. We'll get through this. But anyway, let's get rolling here. Volume is the amount of space a 3D object occupies. Just like area is measured in units square, volume is measured in units cubes. Square units we use with a 2. Volume we'll use with a 3. A figure is packed with unit cubes, even if not all the cubes are visible. All right. They are still part of the volume. Okay. All right. So kind of looking down through this, and let me check my mirror real quick there. We're in good shape there so far. Pull this up just a tad more maybe here. There we are. All right, label the length, width, and height of each figure and describe how those dimensions and total number of cubes are related. Okay, so let's take a look at this, and you can kind of see this there that deals with this, but I'm jumping down to here. All right, so when we talk about the height, we're talking about, 4. The width is 2, and then the length, if I counted those, would be 5. Okay, so instead of trying to count all of these cubes, there's a formula we can use, all right, for this, to find the total cubes. Okay, and it is volume equals length times width times height. 5 times 4 times 2 is 40 cubes. And we'll label that in a minute. The height of it is 3. The width is 3, and the length is 3. This is a pure cube. This is certainly a true cube. Length, width, and height are the same, but you still use the same dimension, or you could just say 3 cubed, all right? But 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Next one up, not as big, but still important. Height is 2. The width is 1. There's only one wide, right? And the length is 3. So the volume of this is 6 total cubes. Okay. Volume can be determined by finding the area. Let me make sure you're still okay there. Yeah. The area of the base, B. Okay, and we're going to count that as a capital B. All right. And multiplying that by the height of the object. So volume equals capital B H, and that B is really, it's a capital, so it's really base times height. So let's see how this works, okay? And I'll show you looking at this cube right here. Our formula, okay, is, remember, B equals base times height, and volume equals capital B times the height, all right? Or, when I do it, I just say volume equals length times width times height. Length times width is really that B. So plug in our values, 6 times 9 times 4. And we end up with 216 centimeters cubed. That's a cubic unit. Okay, hope that made sense. Let's continue on. Don't get too caught up in that formula, though, but it's important that we understand that. All right, so how do we find the area of the base? The area of the base is capital B. It's base times height. How do we find the volume of the prism? We take the volume. To get the volume, we take the base and multiply it by the height, or volume equals length times width times height. To me, that just makes more sense, to do that, right? All right, so we're going to find the volume of these, okay? And really, we could just plug these into our calculator, right? And bang these out. So it's going to be 6 times 8 times 4, which is 192. And all the measurements are in centimeters cubed. This is going to be 1 times 8 times 8. That's 64 centimeters cubed. This is going to be 22 times 3 times 18. I plug that in, it's 1,188 centimeters cubed. And again, we're looking for capacity, how much liquid, cereal, Fruit Loops is going to hold. Tissue box, 10 times 9 times 25, 2250 centimeters cubed. Got to figure this one out. Okay, so I'm 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, times the height, 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 times 4 is 40, so we're 40 centimeters cubed. Down here, 6 times 12 times 3. That equals 216 centimeters cubed, right? And we're rolling on. So we are. Okay. This is 5 times 8 times 1. That's 40 centimeters cubed. 16 times 8 times 10. 1280 centimeters cubed. Length times width times height, 2 times 2 times 5. That's 20 centimeters cubed. Length, 3 times the width, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, times the height of 2. 30 centimeters cubed. This is a cube. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8 centimeters cubed. 4 times 2 times 10. Pretty easy when they just give you 3 numbers, isn't it? So that's 80 centimeters cubed. Okay, so that's how you find volume. Have a good day, guys. Hit the homework.